Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of DnD Cross. It's been a little bit, and, well, been a little bit for me, I guess. Probably not for you guys. But I spent some time looking at data packs that I could add to the server. I have a little dot on my face. I have a little dot on my face. I spent some time looking at data packs, and I found a couple that I think will benefit us in the long run. And the first one of those being a money. It's called Mine Coins. And if you look at them, if you trigger balance, you can see your actual balance. So I have 497 just because I was messing around with it, tinkering around a little bit. And then if you extract money, it's going to give you, I think it sets it automatically to this amount, which is 80 coins. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it'll give us the players a good way to store money, because I don't want them to have to, what is it? I don't want them to have to, you know, have to store it. Like, I kind of want them to have to store it, but for now, I think I'm going to use this as our currency. I might change it in the future depending on how I want it to happen, but I think that it would just slow things down too much to have players have to go get their money if they wanted to use it, and then this gives me a way to take their money from them if they die or if they get robbed, etc., etc. But at the same time, I think that having it in cash form should give them some sort of benefit. I don't know. So you guys let me know if you think that this will be a good idea to add. I'm kind of back and forth about it, but I think for now I think we're gonna go with this. The good thing about this is that you can also use it with the villager trades. In earlier episodes we talked about the villagers, and you can update their trades to be whatever you want them to be, and we can use the mine coins with those trades so that the players can use those instead. Um, we could do that with emeralds as well if we wanted to, and that might be a way we go if we're going to use emeralds as currency or diamonds as currency. So it really depends how you guys feel. But the second one we added is a lot simpler, and it has to do with the clock. And I was looking for clock add-ons with trying to get that clock tower to maybe be a little bit bigger or something. And I couldn't find one, but I stumbled across this. And as we go along here, as long as we have a clock in our inventory, we can tell exactly what time it is. And it can be anywhere in your inventory, so it could be like a pocket watch. And this could help the players figure out like when they should go back or like that kind of thing. So let's see, if we set it to night, maybe you can see that now it's 1900, and it's on the 24-hour scale, but I don't think I could fix that. So yeah, that's what we have, and I think it'll be a good way for the players. Well, I already said good way to the players to decide when they're gonna go back and find a place to sleep for the night, or maybe get out of areas that things spawn at nighttime. Uh, it could be good for them, or it could also, like, if they hear something like, "Hey, this is going down at this time," then the players will know, "Hey, it's this time. We should go there." So I think that's a pretty decent idea. I couldn't do anything about this though, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So that's what we have to go there. Um, Still haven't figured out what to do with this area. I think that I might just end up putting more houses here, just like a couple more, just to make this place seem a little bit more full. And I think that as much as I want the pit, I don't think that it's a good idea. So we'll probably end up adding a pit somewhere else because I still really want to do that. So for the beginning of our time lapse, we are going to start over here, and then I'm pretty sure that I want to start work over in this area and get a second row of these kinds of houses. Now with these houses, I may end up having them copy pasting a couple of them, especially this one right here. I feel like this is a good one to copy paste over into maybe like the second or third house over there, just because it is like exactly what we're looking for when it comes to a house over there, and it'll also give us more access to shops and whatnot. So we might copy paste that one, but for the most part, other than that, I think they might be by hand. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. If you guys have any data packs that you want me to add, I'm going to avoid mod packs because I want this world to be played without having to install a whole bunch of crap, and I also don't know how to like make mod packs. It just seems like a hassle, so I just want it to be as vanilla as we can get it, and I don't want anything that's going to go, you know, be super crazy. But if you guys know any data packs that you think that I would enjoy, put the link down in the description or in the comments, or give me the name of them in the comments, and I'll definitely take a peek at them. So with that being said, we are going to start on a time lapse of a couple more of those buildings, and then we're going to work on over here, and I will meet back with you guys in a few minutes. Enjoy the time lapse. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a quick second in between our time lapse before we get started on this area over here. That I think that this was a perfect addition to the residential area. I think it fills it in nicely and makes it as that full feeling like a lot of people can live in this area, rather than having it open where it's like you could see all the houses at once. It really adds like that extra layer to the house, or to like the resident area. Like there's a lot to explore here rather than it just being like a few houses here and there. I think it changes the entire vibe, I've got to say. We will go through it. I haven't decorated much of the inside yet, but we will go through it here after the time lapse. But I just want to take a second to let you guys know that I actually really like this, and I think it turned out well. So let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna hop back into the time lapse, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back from the time lapse. I built this, and I have built this entire town. We did a lot of work on this last episode, and I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling really, really burnt out of building so many buildings. I'm kind of tired of it for now. So I think we might slow down on this area for a little bit. Give ourselves all a break. And I actually want to work on this little island here. I don't really have a plan for this area at all. Like, not even in the slightest. My original plan was to just leave it and let it be. But I think I might build up maybe like a small mountain hill here or something like that. We have to be careful because I don't want to like take away from this area, but I also kind of want this to be a little bit larger. It's gonna be a lot of stuff in one place, but I think it'd be a good place for like quests and whatnot if that's the thing. So, and I mean, to be fair, it's really just me giving myself an excuse to not do that for a little bit and just build something. So we might do this. Either that or maybe we just like TP somewhere just like, okay, what's our coordinates right now? So we're at 2,000, 2,000 really. Or 3,000, 2,000. Maybe, okay, what if we, oops, caps lock. If we just like, maybe give me a second to find an area and I'll pop back over to you guys in a second and maybe we're just gonna build something and we'll figure out the lore and whatnot behind it later. But like your boy needs to get away from that town for a little while and just build something. I love terraforming in this. I love it so much. Voxel Sniper makes it so much fun, but I haven't been able to do any of that lately. Doing it just like those small builds that I do is entertaining enough, but I feel like I'm not doing it for a purpose. So I still enjoy doing those. I want to work on our map, but I also want to terraform. So we're gonna terraform. So let me look around for a little bit and I'll pop back over to you guys. Alright guys, so I think we found a spot here. If you see these trees, right over here is our starting area and right over here is our town. Our first starter town. I was just kind of going back through, looking at some of the stuff I've done. And over here, we kind of have this blank can, oh boy. This area gets really laggy. This blank canvas, but we have this area and it's kind of just like a nice blank canvas for us to work in. And this is a hunting area. This is going to be controlled by the huntsman god. I think that having like a mountain right here might fit. Maybe like, I don't think it's going to have a lot of purpose. It's more so just like an area for hunting grounds. I'm not going to be adding big trees to this area because it's laggy as heck already. It might be different in single player, but we're just loading a lot, and with like the more we add data packs and whatnot, just the laggier it's going to get. So I want to just kind of chill out a little bit, not load so many leaves in this area. And I think that this should help too, because we're going to be getting rid of some of the leaves, and also they won't have to render as much back here with like a large object in the way. So I'm hoping that this helps. And maybe we might make like a pathway to it, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll add like a clearing to it where like you can walk there, but if you find it then you can, kind of thing. If you explore. But again, it's not gonna have a lot of purpose. We might have some quests with it in the later game, but for the most part it's gonna be just to maybe assist in hunting and whatnot. So with that being said, I am going to jump directly into a time lapse. guys, welcome back from the time lapse. We have our mountain all finished up here. I think it looks pretty nice as like a little sub area of the game that the players might or might not go to. It's pretty low key. It's mostly just terraforming, and I did add a little tiny bridge over here just to separate the water coming down here. Is at a different level than the water in the ocean. So I just made it go under right here. I tried to get it to look nice, and you probably saw that in the time lapse a little bit, but I sped it up a lot. I tried to make it look nice without it, and I was gonna just fill this in. It's just like an ocean, but I think it looks a little bit better. It's just kind of streaming off, and maybe during different seasons when this is melting more, it'll fill up a little bit more. But it seems to fit pretty well, so I'm gonna leave it for now. I don't like how small it feels. I mean, it's a huge structure, but just like it's small. Like it's not very tall, and it looks like it kind of got cut off a little bit. So I don't know. We might change it in the future, but I think that it fits the area. So these are the kinds of things that we might focus on for a little while I stop doing the center of the world for a little while. Either that, or we might do, maybe we'll terraform up the place. Let me teleport over there actually, and then I'll come back to you guys. All right, so we are just flying back here to our area, and this is where I left things prior. But I am going to be 100% honest with you guys when I say that, oh, I am so done with this area. Like, we're so close to finishing it, but I'm struggling. But what we're going to terraform is I'm thinking that I might terraform like a pathway up here and then put like a mountain top where it just raises up, and then we're going to set the cathedral or all of the god worshipping tower, like maybe not tower, whatever we're gonna build on top of like a mountain up here, just to give this place some depth and make it look like it's the town people over here. Have to like look up at this, and it's gonna show its importance by being on top of a mountain, and like it's well protected and whatnot. So that's probably what we'll do next episode. And then we'll see what we have to fill in around the rest of the area. I think I'm gonna make it pretty large, and then we might make the cathedral maybe, instead of having all the different religions that or gods that we talked about in one of the past episodes, I think we might have like one big like dome looking thing, or maybe we'll do a cathedral, have it maybe not small, but like smaller than what we originally planned, because I think building something like this large isn't really gonna do much for the players necessarily, and it's also not gonna affect the world building at all. I think it's gonna affect the players more to have like a big, beautiful landscape to look at and to show the importance of the cathedral, rather than having a large cathedral without the landscape to back it up. So I think that's what I have decided to be a better way to go. And you guys let me know what you think in the comments. I will probably not start that until probably for a few days. I've got some other stuff going on with the holidays and whatnot, so this video is probably going to take a while to go out, so I apologize for that. But this is what we're going to do in the next episode. So let's take a look at what I've done here. I did not finish the interior of this. Let me show you what I did do here. So as we walk in, we've got this. And I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do in here necessarily, but that's the wrong way. We have these things right here, and they'll pop you up into the roof. And right out here. Oh boy, that's a little bit of lag, huh? So that's what we have for this area. Holy crepes. That's what we have for this. And then over here, I think I did finish the interior of this. Let's take a look real quick. We've got a little flower garden. And then in here we have a sitting area. And then up here we have a little shop and some places to look out as well. And this is probably going to be where you buy houses. That's my thought. I think it's a good place to do so. Like it's pretty centralized, and you know you can see. I want that house. That's not a house. I want that house or that house. Or if you want to rent a room, that's not in our whatchamacallit over there, hotel. If you want to buy like a house for the night, then you can come here and do that as well. So this will be a pretty useful place where the players will probably visit pretty frequently. So yeah. With that being said, though, I think this episode has probably gone on too long. Let me know what you guys think of the data packs that I've added, and let me know what you think of my ideas. So yeah, we'll finish maybe another house here. Make no promises, but we'll definitely do terraforming next episode. And yeah, so until next time, boys, I will see you when I see you. Peace, peace.